As a young child, Peter Blume emigrated from Russia with his family. By the time he was 15, he was enrolled at the Educational Alliance in the Lower East Side of New York, where he learned about modern art and met many advanced artists. He painted this picture, Vegetable Dinner, when he was a precocious 21. From this figure and other paintings too, we know that Blume was acquainted with past traditions, including the Egyptian habit of showing heads in strict profile and torsos in frontal view. This woman, though, seems less Egyptian than modern Art Deco. She's rather racy with her lighted cigarette and zigzag patterned dress. Is it worth noting that Blume's father worked in the clothing trade? He was a marker, noted for his ability to lay out patterns on fabric for economy of materials while keeping the patterns matched. The Lower East Side of New York, where Blume studied art, was full of vegetarian restaurants. Many immigrant radicals felt that a strict avoidance of meat went well with political commitment. When Blume learned that a lot of people he admired had been vegetarians, George Bernard Shaw, Tolstoy, Shelley, he adopted the regimen for a while also. But the vegetables being prepared in this painting seem more erotic than political. It's interesting that we can well imagine which vegetables are male and which are female, but the gender of the potato peeler is still ambiguous. Blume was involved with a style called purism, which emphasized exquisite contours and simplified shapes. Purism deletes all the messy and confusing aspects of life, leaving a clarified modern classicism. Blume had mastered the look, as we see in these crisply drawn arms and hands. Still, there's something in the way the knife slicing away a potato skin is poised against the vulnerable thumb, perhaps to cut more deeply. Blume could find a dark tension in this game of edges and surfaces. The interior world is organic, but the harbor view out the window is geometric. It is so crisply rendered that it looks like a painting on the wall. Blume poises a set of sails on the woman's shoulder as if a butterfly had alighted there. A sharply angled wall juts up against the cubist house shapes. Since it is not attached to any building, it must be there just to echo the sail shape. Best of all, Blume aligns the woman's eye exactly with the horizon, formally unifying vision and view. Erotic vegetables, masochistic peelers, tension and control. We sense Blume's heightened emotional current and the balance between enigma and disclosure. Different zones occupy the canvas, uneasily coexisting, but not quite touching. On one level, Blume displays his mastery by combining three traditional subjects in a single image: landscape, interior with figures, and still life. At 21, he's showing us that he has already earned his union card as an artist. On another level, he's toying with tradition. He turns a still life of carrots and squash into reclining nude vegetables. Even his realist bowl, wall, table, and window seem to double as the ideal abstract forms of circle, square, triangle, and rectangle.